Hey friends, today I have a Fellowship Blades Medusa. It's been kind of talked about for a little bit all over YouTube for the past couple months. Got to play with it over the weekend, and I really enjoy this knife. Let's see here. Forgive me, this thing's kind of like beat up my hands already, so I'm not gonna be flipping it too hard right now. Solid titanium handles, so no screws. S35 VN blade. Honestly, for a while I liked harpoon blades, but it kind of got overdone. But this one is really tasteful. I don't even know if you'd call that a harpoon. I mean, it is kind of like a harpoon shape. And I really like the milling of the blade right here. That's like really, really tasteful. Came like no play, no tap, and that ringing sound. People weren't lying when they said the ringing is really nice. It's not super loud. It's like kind of subtle, like if you're watching TV or something, you won't really hear the ringing. So it's not like, I mean, it's still a loud ballad song, but it's not like my Alpha Beast where it chimes like really loudly. When I first got this knife and I started flipping it, I actually didn't like how it flipped at first because it is a bit blade biased. It can still hold chaplains really nicely. Let me see, let me get a chaplain here. Like, it still sticks. I haven't had problems keeping chaplains, OG chaps. Usually those are the hardest ones to keep if there's not a lot of handle bias, but it still it handles really nicely. And after flipping it for like a good hour or two after that, I kind of started understanding this ballad song, and it's like it's real. I have a lot of fun flipping this. It's very different from all my other ballad songs. Yeah, it's the slight blade bias. That's nice. A lot of my ballad songs have, especially like my home design ballad songs, have a lot of handle bias to them, and I usually get like some sort of modification on them to get them a little bit less handle bias, but they still are like, you know, neutral handle bias. This one though is straight up neutral blade bias, so the flipping of this is just different enough for me to be like, you know, it's like it's definitely my most unique flipper in my collection right now. And to piggyback off of Ryan CCC's review of the Medusa, he did say something about how it's a really long knife, and he wanted to compare it to a chimera, but he didn't have one. Luckily, I have one on me. Where are you at? And it's really funny that he compares these two, because let's get over here. They're both very long. Let's see here. The handle length of the Medusa is slightly longer, but I think the chimera is a little bit longer than Medusa by the tip up there, the blade, not counting the tail. However, and these are both very lightweight ballad songs. However, that is where their similarities kind of end. It's kind of funny because I'd consider them grails at the same price point. But like, they're completely different outside of that. The chimera is fairly handle heavy. Even with the aluminum spacers, it's handle bias neutral. Whereas the Medusa, as I said, is more blade biased. What got the chimera is like kind of like the intrigue of the Chimera is the fact that it has like a reverse sandwich construction. Like instead of G10 scales and titanium liners, it has like a reverse of that. And the, of course, the retractable latch. But this is just solid titanium. And the biggest thing that I noticed is how thin the Medusa is compared. Well, the Medusa is like the thinnest ballast line I have, but compared to the Chimera, look at that. It's like night and day. Ooh, that changed the white balance right there, exposure. But yeah. These are, I believe, yeah, the Chimera was $390 plus shipping, so it was around $420. Nice. When I got it new, and I also got this new, and this is about $450. So they are similar price points, and so I feel like if you were to choose between these two grails, they're so different from each other that I don't think they compete, other than the fact that they're large knives, and that they're large knives, and they're like kind of lightweight for how big they are. But yeah. I would honestly give a little bit more of a thorough review of the Medusa when I'm flipping it. I've only had it for a weekend. I just really like this knife, and you know, everyone's been talking about it. And yeah. So y'all stay sharp, okay?